Hello, welcome to Joan's Sewing Room. How are you all today? Well, I'm doing great. A lot better than I was last week. So I'm back. I'm sorry I had to take a little time off, but I'm back to get on my way with the log cabin. Okay, and that's the ButterFly log cabin. So what I have so far is I have a beautiful one section, or let's see, an eighth of the
quilt
and
top.
I will show it to you right now. And here it is.
This is the old layout. I am changing the borders.
So that's a 1 out of
36 squares. Each square is 16 inches.
I will show you again how I put these together. And I have a book here. Don't mind my coloring here. I just was trying to figure out a layout. So I used some inks to get my color, but it kind of got changed a little bit. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but I have written out all the different sizes
strips that I'm using on the squares
that I will need to make the one square. And that is purple on one corner, half of triangle on one side is purple and the other side will be white. So, and I also drew like a little diagram. See, I don't know if you can really see it. Probably can't, but anyway, it's a diagram of how I'm going to put this square. So, like in the center of this square, which would be the starting of this square, the first, let me see, the first three here, so it'd be 1, 2, 3. These two right here, this one and this one, is 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. This one is 4.5 by 2.5. Okay, so those are the normal size. Then the butterflies are 2 inches by whatever length fits around each one. And then once we get into
this is the size that I cut the strips at.
We get all the
not after they've been sewn together.
Butterflies sewed on. Then I go to the light color, like this one. And that one would be, let me see, because I have it written here. And so this one would be, let me see. So this one would be 8. And 8 is 1.5 inches wide. So I have 8 through 15, even though they're different colors, they're all 1.5 inches wide. So black and white butterflies are 2 inch wide, and the center is 1 and 2 and 3 are 2.5 inches wide by whatever their position is. And then at the bottom where I add the orange, I guess I should make a new copy, but I add orange, and the orange will only be 1 inch wide. So it'll be a very narrow strip by the time I sew it on. And then 18, 19, 20, and 21 will all be back to 2.5 inch wide by whatever length it's going to be. So that's my layout, that's my pattern. So let's get started. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm changing the pattern a little. I am decided to put this all on all sides.
Changing the border
squares,
to two sides of the square.
because the pattern I chose, it would make it easier for it to lay out and look nicer. The purple with the big flowers will be the butterfly that goes in the middle, and it'll be the borders. It just makes more sense that way. And I'm sure it'll look beautiful. When I laid out the purple, instead of this one, it was too dark and it made it darker looking. This way it'll brighten it up.
Under the approval of the client.
So this will be a different layout than the one on the board. There will be two different layouts for this quilt. Is a very difficult pattern. And because I chose to use a staircase along with the 2.5 inch, so the staircase has to be like totally perfect, and it's to get those sizes perfectly. So the orange has to be cut at 1 inch, and it will end up being 1/2 inch. The dark purple is cut at 1.5. So, and same with this one. And the purple will be cut at 1.5. This lavender one. These are 2. These are 2.5. These are 2.5. And these are 2.5. These two white ones are 1.5 each. So, as long as I get them all the way they are supposed to be, it will look beautiful. So this is what I'm going to be building or making for the butterfly log cabin quilt. So we have the one square with the butterfly on it, and then next to it will be the cross, and on the other side it'll be a butterfly. So think of 5 blocks with butterflies and 4 crosses. So I hope you like. Okay, I will see you next week on Tuesday. To remind, I'm going to be only filming once a week. Bye-bye. Good talking. Good sharing. And I'll see you soon.